Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, yesterday beans broke pretty hard, corn rallied, and wheat also closed lower on the day. Overnight prices are all higher. Some people think that the corn numbers, after you're kind of diving into them, brought in some pricing, and that end users said, okay, at these price levels, with the concern that we might have lower acres next year in the United States, a trend yield, we actually could see corn prices stay here or slowly just keep trending higher. Some pretty big ranges in guesses for 2015 and 16 corn S&Ds, some as low as 1,500 and some as high as 2,300. So that will keep corn traders on edge during the entire 2015 campaign and could give us a lot of trading opportunities on both sides of the market. Over in the beans, the numbers were bearish. But it seems like the corn market is helping underscore the beans. We're still watching South American weather. We're still a month away from harvest, and we don't see a lot of follow-through selling, so that's kind of helping the bean market this morning. The beans could be in a pretty big trading range. At $10, the Chinese seem to be a buyer. At $10.50, every farmer in the world tends to be a seller. So we're just going to have to kind of get a little bit ahead of ourselves before we can try to take out support at $10. Over in the wheat, European markets were higher. I think that in general, the Europeans are still kind of concerned about, number one, European quality, but more importantly, Black Sea exports, because February 1st, Russia's supposed to slow down their exports. So USDA numbers showing 2 million less winter wheat acres planted in 2015 is also a wake-up call for some of the end users that maybe get some coverage for 2015 if the weather doesn't follow through with a higher yield. Outside markets, just more of the same. We've got crude oil down another $1. OPEC says they're not blinking. They're going to continue to keep production levels at where they're at. We also see that the dollar's higher, and there's also talk that commodity prices in general, led by crude, are at 12-year lows. And does that offer any resistance to our stock market, or does that help demand for commodities long term? U.S. stocks are starting higher, and I think that that's one of those things where as long as you have cheap money, you're going to have money coming into the stock market. So it's kind of a turnaround Tuesday in the grains today after yesterday's bearish USDA report, at least in the beans, and we'll see how we follow through for the rest of the week. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.